here, welcome. I am not able to tag everybody and make sure everybody else is here, so you'll be able to see this in the replay. It will eventually be uploaded to YouTube, and it will probably get added to your free training library. Ciara is here. Kiara, I never quite checked how to say your name. I'm so sorry. I should have had a look and I didn't. So I'm sorry if I butcher your name. I do it every time I go live. How is everybody? Greetings from Serbia, my dear friend. Hi. Welcome. We haven't spoken in a few days. I hope you had a great weekend. All right. So usually we have John on our lives. Today you just got me. And I'm not always the best at going live by myself. I work best when there's interaction and somebody else that I can bounce off and things like that. So the more comments you guys post in the comments, the better this is going to be. You're watching until you fall asleep. It's just after midnight here. Oh, goodness, friend. You need to sleep. Sleep is important. Watch the replay. You'll be fine. All right. So we have a couple of housekeeping things. This is the first live we've done here in a long time. We will start doing this almost, at the moment, I'm going to say every Sunday night. If that changes, I will let you all know. I did a poll recently asking people how often they want the admins and the moderators to use everybody. It was a little mixed and not as clear as I'd hoped. But from what I understand, there isn't many of you that don't want us to use it for the lives, the free trainings, and job opportunities. So that's what it will be used for. I understand that everybody's frustrating. Trust me, I get it all the time. So I will keep doing a poll about once a month to check in to see how we're all doing. Oh, you can't hear me. Let's see. Can anybody else hear me? Give me a second. That's the first time no one's been able to hear me when I'm live. Oh, you can hear me. Perfect. Okay, good. Great. Got stressed out for a minute. All right, so housekeeping things. That's what I'm talking about. The admins and moderators of this group is myself, John, and Zach. Zach is my lovely husband. For all of you that are sending me message requests saying, hey, are you single? No, I'm not single. I'm happily married. Talking about DMs, there is a group chat inside of this group called, let me share my page so you can see what I'm doing. Excuse my messy dashboard. I'm not exactly the tidiest of people. And when you get to talk to Zach, he's going to tell you exactly how poorly I manage it. All right. So let's take a look at our Facebook group. And I'm going to walk you guys through a couple of things that may or may not be helpful to you. We've had a lot of new members lately. So some of this will be new to you. Some of it won't be. All right. So this chat here, request for admins. I get, no exaggeration, about 100 cold DMs a day. I get maybe 400 friend requests in 24 hours. I don't go through them all. I don't have time. So if there's something that comes up in running an agency, you want us to do a live or give you training on something, you need assistance with anything, put it in there, because this is the one request, one chat that I'm always going to check and always respond to. Okay. Comments are delayed. I can hear you now. Yay, thank you. All right, well, I made notes. Friend requests. Yes, I get a lot of friend requests. There are a couple of people that have sent me messages saying, hey, I sent you a friend request because of this and you never answered. I apologize, okay? It's not, managing this influx of messages and friend requests is not something that I am used to, and I may end up having to get a VA to help me out with it. As I said, that's how you can contact me right here. All right. The Google Sheet. The Google Sheet is something else for you to know. Thank you for everybody that sent me messages asking if they can promote what they're doing inside of this group. The best way to promote what you're doing inside this group is pinned up here in the featured section. It's called, oh, where did it go? Outsourcing Partners right here. So add your information here. If this is something that you want to offer me inside of my agency, if this is something that you want other people in the group to be aware of, this is where you can put your information. All right. So we have myself. I run a full service agency. We've been running it for about over 5 years now. Outside of that, I close on behalf of other agency owners worldwide because I am known for sales and closing. I come into people's businesses as a business development strategist in a way where it's my job to promote everything and train their sales teams and do all that fun stuff. I'm very good at recruitment. Before I joined my husband in raising Atlas Online Solutions, myself and a couple of other people, our entire job was to travel New Zealand, where I'm originally from, audit disability services, and then decide who needed more support and who needed promoting, and actually help recruit people to work inside there. So recruitment is something I have a lot of experience in, and I'm also the creator of the Atlas Agency Launch Lab. So hey, that is me. The next person you see on this list is Zach, my lovely husband. He doesn't come live with us very often, but if you ever join the Launch Lab, you will see quite a lot of him. He's great at being an appointment setter, great at client acquisition. He runs Atlas Online Solutions Agency very, very successfully with me along to support. And he's great at team management as a coach. And then the next one that you need to be aware of is John Nelson. John Nelson is going to be in a lot of these lives. He runs his own agency, JKL Works, and he is my go-to person for everything agency related that I don't have the answer for, especially things related to go high level. He has an extensive background in business process management, business strategy, and training. He's also a first-rate closer. And then outside of that, we have a couple of you guys, such as Bojan. If I said that wrong, I am so sorry. Him and I are talking and working on promoting his agency as a white label agency. He is very, very good at web development, SEO, copywriting, and ads. Then we have Carrie Sisson. I'm sorry. I don't think we've ever spoken before, but she is related. She is in the United States. So if you're looking for a United States partner, there she is. And then we have Ali Labelle. Her and I had a fantastic conversation the other day. She is very good at building out landing pages, and she may be coming live with us in a few weeks. So put what you need to put on here. The other one, oh, we have Philip on here. Philip is a first-rate closer also. He's very good at copywriting, and I believe he may be joining us live next week to talk about sales. So here we go. Put your stuff in here. I will look at it. If I ever need to hire somebody, this is where I'm going to go. And if any of you need to hire somebody, you're welcome to go through it and obviously do your own vetting and everything else, but this is where you should go. All right. What else do I have? Group message, friends requests, Google Sheets. There we go. I think that's it. So there's housekeeping. Don't forget, this group is for you guys. If you guys need something inside of this group that I'm not currently providing, I need to know. I can only make this what you want if you guys let me know. The other thing that I want to talk about is our Atlas Agency Launch Lab program. Of course, I have to talk about it. That's the entire reason we are here. We have multiple parts. We have done for you, done with you, do it yourself. The reason we started this is twofold. About 2 years ago, other people started coming to us and asking us for help because they'd realized that our agency was actually working, and everybody wants to know the secret sauce. Well, there is no secret sauce. I guess the secret is what really helped us launch was making connections with other agency owners. Many programs out there are run by people who never had an agency, or had an agency, had a couple of clients, and then got into coaching because coaching was more lucrative, things like that. And what really helped us launch was other agency heads who came in and they told us what's working, told us what's not. So if you've ever done a program that is follow this exact method and you're going to get here, just be a little wary, because if hundreds of people are following that exact method, then it's not going to be very effective anymore. So we started this. We only take a couple of people in a month. They come in, we work inside of their business, we hire people for them, we teach them how to elevate their branding, how to close and get clients, because you can't have an agency without clients. And in 90 days, they leave with a profitable, smooth running, well-established agency. So that's basically what we want to do. All right. So let's talk about why we're all here. The Atlas Audit Asset. I'm going to have to move over to a couple more tabs. So I will be monitoring the comments less, but I will keep coming back to this page. So if you have questions, put them in there. I'm going to do my absolute best to answer them. And I took notes so that I can keep myself on track, because John's not here to say, Sheena, you're getting off topic again. All right, so what is the Atlas Audit Asset? The Atlas Audit Asset is one of the best tools for those of you that come into agency life and you feel like you don't know enough, that you have that imposter syndrome, you have that feeling holding you back, that you can't actually help anybody because you don't quite know enough, or you haven't done it yet. All right. So if you know how to do the Atlas Audit Asset, you're going to know that you can speak to an agency owner, be that expert that you want to be, and have that confidence to portray confidence, because clients aren't going to buy from you and they aren't going to work with you if you aren't confident about what you do. All right. So this is just a little tip. The other thing I use this for is to prospect and acquire major clients. All right. So when I say major, I'm talking private airlines, things like that. This is the method that I use to get them under my belt. All right. Right. Share screen. How did I do that again? Oh, there we go. Entire screen. All right. So we are going to be pretending that we want to get this person, this dental clinic, as our client. Okay. I don't know if they're currently working with a marketing agency. I've never prospected them or anything else. This is just one that I'm aware of, needs a lot of help, and is a very good person to practice this on. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to find somebody that you want to prospect for, somebody that you want as a client, okay? And you're going to pull up their website. The first thing you're going to look at is right up here. See how that padlock is locked? If you are looking at this, you probably need to be on a Chrome browser. If this padlock is not locked, then one, it's not going to be ranking very well. And two, most people that use a Chrome browser will not be able to see it. They're going to get a little message saying, this website is unsecured, go back to safety. Okay, so they're going to lose a lot of clients. Now, I'm not going into anything technical here, because when you're talking to business owners, you never want to go very technical. You just want to show them a couple of gaps in their marketing plan that, if they were to fix, would improve the return on their investment. Okay, all right. So the first thing I'm going to look, see whether or not it's secured. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to here, and there's a Chrome browser extension called Meta Pixel Helper. That's METAPIXELHELPER. All right, so install that. It's completely free. And I'm going to click on that, and it tells me No pixels were found. Ad and tracking blockers can prevent pixel fires. Yes, it can. So don't take this as fact, but I'm 99% sure that this company does not have a metapixel installed. What that means is that they cannot run retargeting campaigns. All right. 80% of visitors to any website is going to come to a website and then leave without taking action. And the only way to get those people that leave to take action is retargeting, because we're marketers. We know that the success of a campaign relies in part on repetition. And if there's no tracking or retracking or retargeting, then that's not happening. All right. So there is one thing that I could get on a short video and tell this business owner that, hey, this very simple thing, if they were to do it, would improve their conversion rate. And they can also check this, all right? So if they were to go and have a look at their Google Analytics or whatever, they're going to see that the amount of visitors to their site that leave without taking action is significantly high, okay? All right, the next thing I'm going to look at is I don't have a contact anything above the fold, all right? To contact them, I have to go up here to this white on light and click into it, and then, submit a lead form. All right, there's no way to physically call this business. Their phone number is not clickable. I'd have to pull out my phone, type it in. Most people aren't going to do that. Most people are actually looking for things on their phone themselves, okay? Which brings us to the next thing. If you right click on here, go to inspect, you should actually do this on your phone, but this is a good way to show you guys. I'm going to have a look at what it looks like on a phone. Oh wait, there's their phone number right there, but it's still not clickable. All right. And this is apparently what it looks like. This is apparently what it looks like on their phone. All right. So if I was looking at this on a phone, these need to be much clearer. This needs to be clickable, but at least their pictures and everything else are working. Right, they have a lot of space here. They should get rid of that on their thing. But at least their website is usable on mobile. Okay. So I'm going to get out of there. All right. So I've found they don't have a pixel and they don't have a clickable number. And this needs to be a lot bigger. Okay. There also needs to be a call to action and everything else right here. So it's two things that if I was to make a video, I would say, hey, Mrs. Business Owner, if you were to improve these two things, this is what you should expect. These are the numbers that you should see, because this is the statistics, which are all listed inside the audit asset for any of you who want them. This is what the statistics are showing us about businesses that do and don't have these things implemented. And all I've done is I've looked at the first half of this person's website. I've done nothing else, okay? And all of this has already given me enough knowledge to talk to this person, give them a clear, understandable action plan. And I haven't done an SEO audit. I haven't done anything. All I've done is looked at their page, all right? Right, now I'm going to go down here. Most insurances are accepted. That's great. Meet your doctor, request an appointment. All right, this white on light, I'm not a big fan of. It's pretty, but not a big fan of it. There's way too much space here. Office news. Our office will be closed 2020. Oh my goodness. All right, this needs to be way more current. There also needs to be, for any dentist, there needs to be something here that talks about, you get a free cleaning if you're interested in this. So this website I'm looking at, Dynamic Smile, they specialize in implants, restorative, and constructive dentistry. That's high ticket, okay? So the people that are coming here are looking to spend a lot of money, but all other dentists are also advertising these services, because these are the services that actually make the money. So they need to have something right here, other than a call to action, everything else, that says, this is why I should go with this person. Okay. All right. There's a lot here, but we'll leave with that. All right. Check you guys' comments. Nothing just yet. That's okay. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at their Facebook page. Now, notice I haven't done an audit, a real audit. I haven't done anything else, and I've already found at least 2 things, ideally 3 or 4 things that I could tell this business owner, if they were to improve, would increase their return on investment. They have 26 followers. Not too shabby. Should be more. The last time they posted was in 2021. Now, I'm not a big advocate of social media content marketing and everything else, okay? What I am a fan of is making sure that anybody who sees your page, your Facebook page, knows that you're still current, you're still open. So how do we know that this office is still open? Because they haven't posted in, 2 years? All right. They have a phone number. Next thing to do is check, is this phone number the same as the phone number on their website? 2, 3. Yep, perfect. They have their website linked, which is great. They only have 3 reviews. All right, so let's talk about reviews over here. Their last review was in 2016. Okay. Any reviews that are less than 3 months old are considered old. All right. If you want to appear current, you want to have the most trustworthiness, you want to know that anybody that sees anything about you is going to have the highest chance of taking action, you want some reviews. So this dentist should have a lot more than 3 reviews, and they should not be 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. All right. This Facebook banner right here, if I look at this Facebook banner and then I look at their website, look how different just their branding is, just in the imaging branding, from one to the next. All right. Anybody who clicks on this is not going to automatically know that this is the same business. So that's something else that they could do to work on. They have a call now button, which is great. All right, we're going to go over here to about. And page transparency. This page is not currently running ads. Oh no. All right. Any business who is selling high ticket, non-emergent services need to be advertising on social media. These are things, restorative dentistry, things like that, brighten your smile. These are things that if somebody's sitting on their couch on a Sunday afternoon, scrolling through their phone, they see that, they're like, oh yeah, I was thinking about that. Okay? It's not necessarily something that anybody that has a busy life is going to pick up their phone and Google. All right? So they're missing out on a lot because they're not running Facebook ads. The other thing, which I haven't looked at yet, but the other thing you should be looking at for dentists, especially in America, see whether or not they're running Google guaranteed ads. If you don't know anything about Google guaranteed, look it up. It is God's gift to Google's gift to the few businesses that they have allowed to use it. It is amazing. So have a look at it. All right. So this is just a very, very, very basic audit. Okay. The Atlas audit asset talks you through so much more than this. But the fact that they're not running ads, the fact that they don't have retargeting, they need a clearer call to action, their branding is inconsistent. All of these things are things in this 2 minutes has given me enough information to sit here and say, okay, Mrs. Business Owner, if you were to fix these things, you could improve your return on investment. And it's going to make them sit up and listen, okay? Because I'm going to have recorded this on Loom or Screencast or something like that. A very, very, very quick video. They're going to see that, 1, I know what I'm talking about. And 2, I actually care about their business. I'm not just sending the same email to 50, 60, 3,000 businesses saying exactly the same thing. All right. All right. Now let's head over to SpyFu. SpyFu, there's a lot better ones out there. Yes, I know. I've been using SpyFu for years and it's never let me down, and it's free. So we're giving you the free ways to do this, operating from the point of view that your business is probably not very well established or making a lot of money. And if it is, these free tools work. So why fix it when it's not broken? All right, so I'm going to copy the URL. I'm going to head over here. I'm going to make sure that this flag is saying the correct country, otherwise it won't work. All right. Well, this is sad. This is sad. I don't really know what to say about how sad this is. Maybe I did it wrong. Okay. Well, anybody who has been in SEO or digital marketing is going to understand very quickly how much information that this one search has shown you. Apparently, they've never been clicked on from Google. All right, it's also telling us that they're not running paid ads. However, guys, just because it's not showing anything here does not mean that they're not running paid ads. They may be running paid ads, just not getting enough clicks to let SpyFu show you, because it's a free version and it's a robot and you can't trust it completely. It says that it hasn't seen this domain ranked in the top 50 Google searches for any keywords during this last month. SpyFu is usually pretty good at telling you keywords, or at least giving you something. So this means that they are definitely not on page 1. They need SEO, guys. All right, this here is SEO Reseller. It's completely free to create an account. All right, so I'm going to start something here. I'm going to run a quick audit. Now, please remember that this audit is a generated audit. It is not 100%. It doesn't tell you what you need to know to go in and actually do SEO for this business, okay? However, it does tell you a couple of things that if you were to talk to the business owner about, they would understand, okay? I never advocate taking a generated audit report and giving it to a business owner and saying, all right, here you go. This is how you should fix your business. This is what I can do for you. You're not talking to them about the investment. You're not talking about where they want to take their business. You're not talking to them about what's currently in the market, okay? So they aren't going to understand it. It's not going to get you very far. Some people run ads for, a free marketing analysis or a free audit or whatever, and then they generate something similar to this, and that's, that's what they give them. If you want to be successful, that audit needs to be something where you're sitting in front of that computer, the business owner is right there, you are sharing your screen, and you're talking them through things. Now, my Atlas audit asset is way more intensive than what I've talked about here, okay? This is just a very, very few things, but it's enough for you who don't want to be part of the launch lab and don't want to pay for the audit asset that's sitting inside of your library right now. So this will be enough for you to sit there and record something. Inside the audit asset is also the script, like the exact words that I use to describe this audit to somebody when I'm doing prospecting. Okay, so we're going to let that run for a few minutes. It's going to take a few minutes. Let me help them, Sheena. Go ahead. I haven't contacted them. They're all yours. What do you expect out of 3 years of not? Exactly. There we go. I'm not fixing my teeth there. I can see them putting me on hold for a while. I would check to see if their phone number calls right. Yes, you would. Their website needs some updating. 2020, not acceptable. There's a lot there, and yes, you might be a good person. So I would sit there, use this information and the information that you can gather with your experience as an SEO person, record yourself, or get your wife or somebody else to record it for you if you don't want to be live. Record a very quick 2-minute thing using the statistics, okay? They need to know the statistics of how many people are going to bounce off because they're not running retargeting ads. They need to know the statistics of how many people are going to leave their page without calling them because their phone number is not clickable. They need to know all of these things. So if you were to tell them in a very, very kind way, though, you need to remember that this business is their baby. Okay, this is their lifeline. This is what's putting food on their table. This is what's putting their kids into school. This is what they have spent years putting everything they've got into. So you need to remember when you're talking to this business owner, you don't want to be too harsh. You want to be kind. Like, I would be complimentary. The fact that this is teal, I love it. I just wouldn't use white on teal. Okay, I think that the picture that they have in the background is beautiful. It goes with the coloring. So I would compliment things that I see, as well as pointing out ways that they could improve. It needs to be in a caring, needs to be in a compassionate, and it needs to be in a consulting kind of way. All right. Let's go see if SEO resale is finished. No, it hasn't. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump over here and we're going to look at this. If you guys don't know what this is, then do some research. This is a Google business profile. Okay, Google is constantly changing the rules about what you can use a Google business profile for and what you can put in and blah, blah, blah. It's a free thing for a business to have. Okay, if they don't have one, they are missing out on so much money. Okay, so check that they have one. This person does. I'm going to check that the phone number is exactly the same. And I'm going to hope that this is the right phone number because it hasn't been updated in, 3 years. But we're going to assume it is. And yes, it has the right phone number. Does it have the hours of operation? And are they the same as what is inside their website? 212. Oh, wait, that's not what I'm looking at. Closed on Thursdays, closed on Sundays, closed on Mondays. All right, you guys can do that yourself. They have an appointment booking calendar here. That is awesome. You'll be surprised at how many times I find a Google business profile that doesn't have anywhere to book an appointment. Well, actually, before I say that, nope, it's not an appointment calendar. This is their lead form. All right, the best thing for them to do. Oh, I just clicked out of it, didn't I? Oh, the best thing for them to do is to Dynamic Smile Dental is to put their appointment calendar there. And if you guys disagree with me, you think that there's something else that they should be doing, I want to hear, okay? I am not the person that knows everything. I know what I know because that's what I have gathered from everybody that's ever taught me and things that I've figured out on my own through the School of Hard Knocks. And these are also things that I have used time and time again and know work, okay? But if you guys have suggestions, I want to hear because this is a group for all of us to share stuff. And I'm not an SEO expert by any means. In fact, I spoke to somebody that I use for SEO in my team and I said, okay, so I'm doing some competitor research on Yext right now because of something else. And I said, hey, can you tell me what are the pros and cons of Yext? And they're like, well, yeah, Yext has its glitches, but Go High Level pushes it, so it's great. And that's all I got. So there are a lot of things here that I am missing. Okay. Check insurance info. That's great. Who owns this business? That should be there. All right, let's look at the reviews. View all Google reviews. Oh, no. Their top review, the 3.4 stars, that should be at least 4. Okay, if they want to be making a dent, especially for dentists, they need to be at least a 4. 1 year ago. Let's go to the newest. 1 month ago. 1 month ago, they got her a 5-star review. That is awesome. Okay, that is very good. Doesn't have words, but that's great. The one before that is a year ago, though. So maybe they're working on their review management, and that would be great. I would not go there. I tried to. It's a bad review. Thank you for your review. Every patient's condition and situation is different. Please contact our office directly. So that's great. All right, inside the, I believe it's inside the audit asset. I'll have to double check, and if it's not there, I'll put it in there for you. I give you guys like pages upon pages of exactly how to respond to negative reviews. They have thanked the person for their review. They have recognized that what they said is not invalid, and then they have taken it offline. All right, that's great. But they didn't respond to this one. Another good review. All right, so they need a lot of review management here, okay? So that is also something I would tell them about. I would tell them about the fact that businesses, especially in their niche, are trusted by their reviews. They need reviews for SEO. They need reviews for Google Business Profile ranking. They need reviews for so many things. All right, this business is in New York City, New York. So let's do something really quick. All right, you guys don't know what this is? This is the Google Map Pack. I'm sure it has a bunch of different words. That's what I call it. And it is a great tool for businesses, but it can also work against businesses. Because when you do a local search, the first thing that's going to come up is the paid ads. Now, above that, you're actually going to get, they're called multiple different things. Google Guaranteed, Local Service Ads, LSA, I believe. I call them Google Guaranteed. They're going to come up right up here at the very, very top. Then you're going to get your paid ads. Then you're going to get one or two, usually question things, and then you're going to get this map pack before you find anything that actually ranks, okay? So we're going to see, are they in the first thing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, they're not. Which is sad, because how many of you go through and click onto page 3 or page 4 or page 5 when you are looking for something? Not many. I mean, I might on Amazon, but I definitely don't on Google. Okay? And look at this. They aren't even on the second page. Because everybody here has 5 reviews, so I'd probably be going to, page 8 or 9 to find them. So that's another thing I could talk to them about, the fact that I couldn't find them. They weren't easily found. And unless they have billboards everywhere and they have flyers on every street corner, nobody's going to know they're there because they're not running ads. They don't have a well-presented Google Business Profile. They aren't ranking in a map pack. They're definitely not ranking in organic searches. There are so many things here that they should be doing that they're just not. Okay, the other thing that I want to put here is if this person was running Google ads, I want to double check whether or not those ads were running to a landing page or to a website. If they're running to a website, I'll talk to them about the fact that the ads should ideally be running to a landing page. A landing page is like a 24/7 salesperson sitting inside the internet selling things for them. Okay, if they were to do that, the return on investment would be significantly higher. So we're going to quickly head over here. Just one thing I want to show you. All right. What? Oh, no. Well, they have definitely, there is something. This maybe it's a fake website. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, usually there'll be a lot of things here. And the one thing I would check here in SEO Reseller is whether or not they have alt text attached to the images. That's going to be just for those of us who aren't SEO experts, for those of us who don't know a lot about button pushing when it comes to digital marketing. We run our agency. We have a team that does the tech stuff, or whoever you are, whether or not you're just starting out. And once you've got your client, that's when you're going to really, really dive deep to do it. Whatever it is you do, you're looking for alt text, it's going to tell you whether or not this website, especially in America, is ADA compliant. If the website is not ADA compliant, they are missing out on a $60 billion worth of revenue globally that is not going to businesses that are not ADA compliant. Okay, now I'm pretty sure that that's the right number. It's been a few weeks since I last spoke about that. So I will double check for you guys if you actually want to know that statistic. It's inside the order asset, but it's a lot of money. And the other thing is that the businesses that are being sued for not being ADA compliant is growing exponentially, like 120% up since like 9 months ago, all right? So they need to be ADA compliant. And that's one of the ways to find out is to see whether or not they have alt text. Alt text does many different things. It's great for, search engines and all of those things, but this is just the one thing that you can talk to inside of this audit asset that isn't too technical. It isn't going to put the business owner to sleep and is going to give them that tangible statistic that they can hold on to, that they're going to understand why they need to invest in this, okay? All right, so that is a very, very, very brief overview of what it is that we cover inside the audit asset. And this is enough for all of you who don't want to actually go through the training. This in itself is enough for you to sit there, write a script, a compassionate script, but write a script that is going to let that business owner see that you can help them, okay? And most of those fixes that we spoke about are super, super tiny fixes, right? There's a plugin that actually fixes ADA things for them. Yes, there is. So you can go have a look, see whether or not, those things are in there. But that's a little bit too technical for a business owner at times. So that's just one of the things I look for. If I record, they won't like me. How do you know? How do you know that they won't like you? Because the only reason you're recording this, well, yes, we know the reason you're recording this because you want them to pay you money. But you're recording this to tell them that you care, to tell them that you are knowledgeable enough to help them make money. And to a business owner, that's what they want to know. They want to know that you appreciate the efforts. You want to know that you're going to come alongside them as a partner and as a consultant and help them move their business to where they want to go. Because trust me, you guys run businesses, you guys run agencies, you guys do this. You know the dreams, the passion, the fact that it's on your mind. You're talking about it at the dinner table at times. It comes up when you're on vacation. A business is very, very important. Okay, so if you were to talk to them about that, recognizing the love that this business owner has for their business, you're going to be able to align yourself with them, and they're going to see how valuable you are. So, as I said at the very, very beginning, just kidding, they won't let me. Yeah, you gotta be careful not to put in too many negatives. I would list 2, 3, maybe 4, okay? And always talk about it in a we fix this, we're going to get you money situation. Very beginning of this, we talked about imposter syndrome. We talked about not feeling that you know enough to go to a business owner and present that confidence that's needed to get them across the line. And that is one of the massive things about the audit asset. It's the cornerstone to my sales training. I suggest that every single person that does sales for a business owner takes 5-10 minutes to look at a couple of these things, because that will give you the confidence that you need to be able to provide the solution. Now, we'll talk about sales next week, and I do not suggest that you go to a sales meeting and be like, okay, Mrs. Business Owner, this is what I found. This is how I can help you, blah, blah, blah. I do not suggest that. In fact, I suggest that 90% of your sales conversation should be your business owner talking and not you. However, what it gives you is it gives you that confidence. It helps you get rid of that imposter syndrome, and it makes you feel like and sound like an expert, so that no matter how much experience you've got, whether or not you've been in this business for 2 months, 3 months, 5 years, you have the knowledge that you need to map out what is ideally a very holistic, well-rounded marketing plan that's actually going to get results. So the other things I would do is I would put my information in the lead form, and I'd see whether or not I got a text, and I would find out whether or not I get emails. And then if I don't hear from them for 6 weeks, I would hope that I've got at least a newsletter from them or something, okay? So there's a lot of things that I would do. Sheena, can you please post links to the websites you use? I use different ones. 100%, I can definitely do that. I'm going to do that right now, in fact. Spyfood.com. There are so many other ones out there, and all you SEO experts are going to be like, why is she using that? Trust me, that works. That's all you need for right now. It's free. All right, SEOreseller.com is the other one. Now, these SEO reseller, to use it, you need to have made an account. The account is completely free. Okay, it's not going to cost you anything to make an account. Inside that account, you can even like white label it. You can put your logo and stuff like that. So if you do choose to print it when you have the conversation with the business owner and you want to, pass that on to them, then you will have that there. I find people don't want to hear bad things. Yeah, people don't want to hear bad things. They don't. They do want to hear solutions. Okay. So they're sitting here. They went to dental school. They know how to be a dentist. They know how to fix people's teeth. They don't necessarily know how to get clients. And that's what you know how to do. So if you were to sit them and say, Mrs. Business Owner, I can help you get clients. And here are just 3 very simple things that we would fix will help you get clients. There's a huge pathway that you can be on, but these first three things are what we should start with. They're gonna want to listen because they need something tangible. The world out there is full of empty promises. How many of you get it? I know I get it. How many of you get it saying, I can fill your calendar, guarantee at least 5 to 15 sales appointments in the next week, 2 weeks, whatever. And some of it is real. Okay. I'm not saying some of it's not, but some of it is real. But that's what they see all the time. All right. They're seeing ads on Facebook from marketers saying, I work with dentists and I guarantee 50 leads in the next 60 days. They're seeing this all the time. This audit asset way of prospecting gives them something tangible, gives them something real about them, about their business. It's not, hey, I did this for 50 other dentists. It's, Mrs. Business Owner, here's your business. This is what we can do. Okay. And if we do this, this is what we expect to see. And this is why we expect to see it. Right? All right. So I hope that helps. Is there any more questions before I jump off? There's so many things here that I didn't talk about, but there's a lot. Okay. In the world of digital marketing, there's no guarantee. There is a promise to do the best you can, 100%. Yep. And I tell people not to promise things. You need to give them, say, look, I'm going to do my best and I'm going to do it at an expert level. And this is what we can expect. But there's no promises. Scott says, thank you. You're very welcome. I hope it was helpful. Jonathan Adams said that was awesome. Great. I'm glad that was awesome. One thing before you go, don't sit here and watch this training and then don't do anything. The only way this works is if you do it. Okay. So I want to hear the people that are doing it. If you're struggling with it, you're not, you're like, I don't do it. Okay. Look, there's a group chat here that says questions for admin or something else. Stick it in there. We're going to help you. Okay. Take action. You guys are awesome. You rock, Sheena. I stayed awake. Yay. Say hi to your wife for me. I'm sorry I keep you awake so late. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. Monday night, we are live inside of the Go High Level Automations and Funnels group. Thursday night, we're also going live there. And I'll be around. Have a great week. Goodbye.